what we're going to do today is really look at, what risks could potentially impact on us. Clearly, when we think of risk, there is undoubtedly a tendency to think in a sort of defensive frame of mind and say, well, risks are something to be avoided at all costs. Well, in point of fact, it is very much dependent on an individual's and more reasonably, perhaps, a firm's appetite for risk, because it may well be that something which would constitute a significant risk for one particular firm, let's say it's something that can be managed and mitigated successfully by another, and actually might even provide business opportunities for them. So really, the conclusion there is just use of the word risk is not all everything that's negative in terms of connotations. Let's, as a minimum, consider where we sit by reference, as I say, to the SRA's previous risk outlook, where they set out these priority risks. And it's no surprise, I'm sure, to any of you to see that anti-money laundering sits right up at the top of this. And this is something which you're going to see in a moment or two, is something which is indeed the SRA are charged by the money laundering regulations of 2017 as the supervisory authority to make an assessment of whether the relevant persons for whom they are the supervisory authority have effective systems and controls in place. One of the more recent disclosures by the regulators in terms of risk to client confidentiality, and a recent finding there is a very significant percentage of self-reporting on confidentiality breaches were due to, surprise, he said, email issues, whether parties inadvertently being made aware of information. The other concern also, what do you do about it? Can you have, there's software around in terms of identifying where the risks might lie in the use of email. But that doesn't necessarily 100% prevent breaches.